He is none other than the three-time Major League Baseball All-Star, John Kruk. How you been, John?
I'm good, Rich. How you been?
I'm fine. Where have I found you? Where have I found you right now?
I'm in Pembroke Pines, Florida, inside Dick's Sporting Goods in their batting cage.
You're in their like literally right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the cage. There's all kind of bats. They got this is what I love about what they're doing.
Okay.
Rich. They're taking the parents' job completely out of the equation because you understand we know nothing as parents. Like, we're the dumbest people in the world. Well, I have a son and a daughter that both play. One plays softball, one plays baseball. And when I had to go pick out bats for them, they always complain. Well, I don't like this one, this. I'm like, oh, dear Lord. Dick's is taking that out. They put a batting cage in their store, 150 of their stores. They have a monitor so the kids can go in now and choose whatever bat they think they might want.
Okay.
Multiple bats. They can swing them. They can hit. It'll tell them their exit velocity and all that other analytical stuff, and then they choose which one they want. It makes the parents so much smarter, and that's what our goal is, Rich.
There you go.
To make parents smarter.
Okay. So what was your exit velocity? Did they have exit velocity when you were playing, John?
No. Someone asked me that. They said, what do you think your exit velocity was? I said, man, I have no idea. But if I saw the outfielder's backs chasing the ball,
yeah,
I kind of figured I hit it pretty good. I didn't need a number to tell me that.
What was your spin rate? Did you have a spin rate, John, when you were playing? You have a spin rate?
Well, it depends on how many, libations I had after the game. I might have a spin rate.
Not bed spin rate, John. Spin rate.
No, not bed. No, I don't. I have no idea any of this stuff. I still don't understand it.
You know what? I kind of figure out what it is a little bit here, but I'm of that we always do the old gen stats here. We're an old generation stat: wins, losses, ERA, home runs. That's the sort of thing that we pay attention
fossils. We're called fossils.
I like that one. Okay, John, what's going on with Bryce Harper as you're standing in the Dick's Sporting Goods Pembroke Pines, Florida batting cage right now? You have a role with NBC Sports Philadelphia. What can you tell me what's going on with the Phillies and Bryce Harper as you and I are talking?
I know that the principal owner, John Middleton, flew out to Vegas last weekend by himself, met with Bryce, met with Scott Boras, Bryce's agent. I know John well, and John's a very competitive man, and I don't think he's going to go down without a fight to try to get Bryce in a Phillies uniform for however many years, 10 years, I guess. So we'll see how that plays out. But, now that the Dodgers are in, at some point, Bryce could have to make a decision and say, okay, this is where I want to be and get to it, because the longer he waits, the last thing you want is to sign a big contract, and then, especially in Philly, and struggle the first month because you're trying to get your timing because you missed so much spring training and you don't play well. Not that they'll let you hear it, but, Rich, they'll let you hear it.
Well, I know that. So what can you tell me, any insight as to what Philadelphia and the Phillies have been trying to sell Harper on to just finally seal this, other than just keep throwing loads of cash on the table and maybe more years onto a contract, John? Yeah. What insight can you give me?
Well, I think with the trades they made this year with Gene Segura and JT Realmuto, they solidified their shortstop position. They solidified their catching position. They have Aaron Nola, of course, Jake Arrieta, and some really good young arms, both in the rotation and in the bullpen. And, I'm sure someone in the Phillies organization has met, and you have a chance to stick it to your old team 18 times, 19 times a year. That could be a selling point, depending on what terms he left the Washington Nationals on.
And what about the city? Do you know anything about the city being sold? I've heard interesting information as to what other people are trying to sell Harper on their cities. Anything about Philadelphia specifically that you're aware of? I
mean, I lived there for 15 years, I think, and I loved it. But I enjoy being held accountable. And that's what these fans do, hold you accountable. But if you go to the outskirts of Philadelphia, in the main line area, it's a beautiful, beautiful area out there. And, a lot of the players live out there, and they also live in Jersey. So, to me, it was a great place to live, but I like it better down here in Florida because I can play golf year-round.
Yeah, I'm sure so. And who had the better hair, you when you played, or Bryce Harper now, John?
Oh, Bryce.
Really?
My hair's a mess. This is the first I've combed it in like 2 years.
No, I know that, but you had the party in the back, and you had the business on top, John.
I did. I party in the back, and Bryce parties in the front because he has a lot of flow going, as the kids say now. He has a lot of flow.
What do you think of the shift, John? Do you think? I think it's causing a bad quality of play in Major League Baseball, where last year we saw more foul balls than balls put into play. I'm thinking it's just too many guys swinging for the fences, not putting the ball in play, just trying to hit it as hard as they can, and it goes wherever it can go. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I was never a proponent of trying to hit home runs. I just think if you shift the way to get guys to quit shifting you is learn how to hit the ball off field. If you can hit the ball off field, you're good to go.
All right. Before anybody puts more coins in the machine where you are, before balls just go ahead and hit you right there in the batting cage, what's going on? What's going on with your life here, man? You got your own chain of Philly cheesesteak restaurants down in South Florida. Is that a true story, John?
I do. We got 5 of them. I coach at the school, and I do stuff for the Phillies, and I play golf a lot.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good life, Rich.
Yeah, we're seeing you eat it, John. What's the Mother Crucker Challenge? What is that? Have you ever taken your own Mother Crucker Challenge at your Phillies cheesesteak spot?
No, body's a temple, Rich. I can't eat a 2-foot cheesesteak with 2 large orders of fries with cheese and all that other stuff. I'm taking care of my body right now, Rich.
So you have not done that in less than 30 minutes?
I can't do it. I tried. I can't.
All right, Kruk. Good chat with you, man. When you're ever out here in Los Angeles, you got to stop by, okay?
I'll do that. Thanks, Rich.
You got it. It's John Kruk, broadcaster for the Phillies, 3-time MLB All-Star, on behalf of Dick's Sporting Goods here on The Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.